So I saw this article pop up on my homepage. It's by Jacob Siegel at BGR, and the title is 2015 is the year that we stopped pre-ordering video games once and for all. And the first few paragraphs of the article say Watch Dogs was going to chase face gaming as we knew it, Destiny was going to bring MMO conventions to the console in the most credible mashup of the generation, and Assassin's Creed Unity was going to revitalize one of the most popular franchises of the past decade. But none of that happened. Instead, what we got was one of the sloppiest collection of game releases in recent history. Half of the most anticipated games of the year didn't work correctly at launch, and the other half were delayed to 2015. And that's just a little bit out of the article. The link is in the description of the video, so if you want to read the rest, hit the link in the description. Now, I've had my experiences with broken games at launch. The top three big ones that come to mind and over the past couple of years are Battlefield 4, Diablo 3, and Rome 2. Battlefield 4 was a complete mess at launch. The game was not stable at all, and it was as if the game still was stuck in alpha stage. The constant crashes every couple minutes, and it was just a complete mess, and it took forever to actually get the game to be stable. And Diablo 3 was the same way, completely broken at launch. It was nearly impossible to get online and find a server to play in, and even if you did, the game would crash rather frequently. Error 37 comes to mind. And out of the three I mentioned, Rome 2 is by far the biggest disappointment. It took over a year from release to actually get the game to be stable, and it was just a joke. It was like nobody even beta tested the thing. There was no optimization, and there were bugs galore, way too many to count. So after finally a year, well, over a year of patches, they finally made the game stable. So needless to say, I won't be pre-ordering any games this year. However, one of the main reasons is not because the game just sucks, or in general the game storyline or whatever it is just isn't so good. It's mostly because of broken games at launch. In my opinion, when a game is released, the game should be actually playable and have most of the major game breaking bugs fixed. And if there are just a few minor bugs here and there, that's fine. But if there's game breaking bugs, or the game is just, you can't even get into the game and actually play it because the networking is all messed up and the game crashes every 5 minutes, that's another story. If there are obvious game breaking bugs, or you cannot even get into the game and play it, the game is not finished. It is still in alpha stage or beta testing stage, and should not be advertised as a full release of a game at launch.